Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the reef.
What is going on, guys? Vinny Vega here, and we are about 3 days into the open beta of Evolve. Now, this is definitely a very fun game to play, especially when you're the monster. I mean, that's the most appealing part about this game, is playing as the monster. There are some things that concern me and things that I do really like about this game, so I will get into the things I like about it first. When you're the monster, your main goal as soon as you spawn in is you need to feed and eat. Just kill every living creature that you come across in order to gain armor and also to be able to evolve. That little circle bar that's around the monster whenever he's eating is your progress towards evolving. Once that circle is completed, you are able to evolve and become more badass and more effective at killing the hunters. Now, there are 3 stages of evolution for the monster, and ideally you want to evolve at least 1 time before you engage the hunters, because you're fairly weak at the first stage, and you want to build up your strength before you actually engage with the hunters. Now, they find me right away in this gameplay as I'm eating the last creature to gain the ability to evolve, so I kind of have to fight back a little bit first and then kind of escape so I can evolve, because it does take about 15 to 20 seconds in order to evolve. So you want to have that space in between the hunters so you have that time frame. If you are seeking to be the monster, do have a little bit of patience though. It is the highest demand in this game to become the monster. The chances of becoming the monster right away are very slim to none. Better your chances to become the monster, you want to stick around the lobby for a little while, because it does rotate you out between each character. Now, being the hunter is kind of frustrating simply because there's a bit of a lack of communication. I mean, this is very common in most games. This tends to happen a lot in Battlefield as well. You squad up with somebody with no mics, it makes it that much more difficult to coordinate with your team. And this is extremely important when it comes to defeating the monster. The better communication you have with your team, the more effective you will be to killing the monster. I think that's partly to do with why I actually end up defeating the hunters in this gameplay. Had they had more communication with each other, chances are they probably would have had a better chance of killing me, but in this case I do end up winning this match. The gameplay actually ran pretty smooth. I did run into a little bit of lag here and there on some matches, and also if you notice early on when I ate that larger creature, the body actually moved to the right of me, the monster, and while I was eating, it looked like I was just eating the ground while I was being consumed, which was kind of strange. So that's one little glitch that I ran into. So if anything, like, the main complaint I have about this game is being the hunter itself. The lack of communication thing, that's more on the community side, not so much the game side, but it is a frustrating experience being the hunter, at least when you're playing by yourself. I'm sure it's a lot more fun and more enjoyable if you're with your friends, because like I said, you'll have that communication and you'll have that better chance of actually defeating the monster. There also seems to be a lack of customization with the hunters themselves as well. For example, the medic, you actually have a sniper rifle as your primary, and it seems to be the only gun you have in shooting the monster. This doesn't really make sense why they chose to do this. Like, I would prefer to have like an assault rifle instead and when I'm attacking the monster. I understand that the medic is mainly there to heal the other hunters, but you also have to rely on the firepower between each player in defeating the monster, and a sniper rifle doesn't seem to make sense in this game. I understand that they want to cater to, other players like the sniper rifle and stuff like that, but I only have maybe about an hour of gameplay in, but as far as I can tell, there is pretty good balance between the monster and the hunters. And like I said, if you have a team that has great communication, you have a great time in attacking the monster. So keep an open mind when you're playing this game, and I will make another video about Evolve and what I think about it when I get more experience at it and I understand more things about it, more or less. Because this is new to me, and I've only watched maybe a couple gameplays on the alpha itself too. Hope you guys have an amazing day today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.